presentation today.
Hi guys, I'd like to welcome everyone to this event today. My name is John Harty and I'm part of the CloudICT team and I'll be acting as the moderator today. This session is from CloudICT and it will be presented by Fergal O'Connor. The presentation is titled The Most Current Status of Cloud Computing Activity Globally. But first I'd like to introduce the team. So Fergal O'Connor is the founder and CEO of CloudICT.com. CloudICT is based in Trinity College, Dublin, and in fact it's based in its renowned Technology and Enterprise Centre. And this Enterprise Centre has produced many leading companies such as Iona Technologies and Havoc. Fergal has been working in ICT for 15 years. He has advised companies in the US, Canada and Europe. And he's worked in industries from finance, energy, pharmaceuticals, public service and healthcare. He's a Bachelor in Science and Computing and he has a Master's in Strategic Management. Now I'll hand you over to Fergal, who will introduce you to some other members of the team.
Thank you, John, for the introduction there. Let me tell you a little about John. He's a good friend, a colleague of mine. We've been working together for quite some time in inventing CloudICT. John is one of CloudICT's key technical architects. He will act as moderator from today's presentation, as you probably gathered. He'll try and keep an eye on me to make sure I behave and don't deviate much from our planned presentation. John will also dissect all the questions you may have for us and present them at the end. A little about John. He has spent the last 12, 13 years working in Intel in the Innovation Centre at their European headquarters in Ireland. He spends a lot of his days in the air. I'd say, John, you're always in the clouds because he's flying from China to Egypt and Macedonia, working with many ministries of state and private industries in collaboration work with Intel. I usually try and get John to bring me some nice gadgets back from these visits. We were hoping today that Brian Thompson, a colleague of mine at Trinity, would join us to deliver our survey findings section. It's very late in Ireland, so Brian's family commitment is a valid excuse. Brian is our senior data consultant. He's ex-Informatica and GE, and he brings to CloudICT great insight into our survey analysis. We're working together at this moment, after this presentation, on the Q1 survey report that we'll distribute to all our survey participants. So today's presentation is hopefully not going to be a chore. We intend to enlighten you with some real, relevant and current facts and figures that may help you with your visibility for your cloud direction. Forget all the industry hype about cloud computing. We will share with you the on-the-ground experiences and views of your peers. So our agenda is next. It's going to be quite simple. I'm sure a lot of you are here with a focus of finding out the results of our survey which you participated in. We won't disappoint you. In relation to the agenda, I'm actually setting the scene now. So you're going to learn next who CloudICT is, what we're really about. Rather than jumping straight into our survey, we're going to give you a small introduction to cloud computing to accommodate parts of our audience who may be only beginning their journey of understanding here. Next, we will provide the background to the survey, followed by some revealing survey findings of the global initiatives in cloud computing. Finally, we will summarize our key insights gathered from our findings, followed by John reporting back to me what questions we need to answer. So, who are CloudICT.com? Well, we're a startup venture. We're based out of Trinity College in Dublin. We're building for the last couple of years independent services for a global cloud community. We believe the take-up of cloud computing organizations can avoid a lot of vendor wool and can instead knit themselves together over time a true cloud computing environment that will deliver results with unforeseen potential. CloudICT is a media partner to Cloud Slam 10. We were invited by them to present today. We're bringing an independent view of cloud computing to our global audience. So our first service is a cloud computing survey participated by the global community and shared back to the global community. Our survey application aims to learn about the broad range of current viewpoints. It brings about global collaboration from the cloud users and very much independent from vendors. You are invited to contribute to this global knowledge base regarding the current status of cloud computing. We will be continuing our survey throughout 2010, which is going to provide some very interesting analysis as the year goes on. So let me just give you an introduction to cloud computing. There are various definitions and interpretations of what cloud computing is. We're not going to reinvent the wheel here. A recent report commissioned by the European Commission provides a clear view on the main aspects to forming a cloud system. So for those that care for an introduction to what exactly cloud computing is, I'll talk about this over the next